Hello there, grade 5. For today, we are going to talk about the stages of fetal growth. What do you mean by fetal growth? It refers to starting from a single cell, multiple cells, development, no? Growing into a fetus. You know what a fetus is? Yung baby, maliit na while it is still in your in your parents as what kids would say, no, in their tummy, but it's not in their tummy. Okay. So anyway, nasa uterus yun. That's what we are learning here, that the baby basically grows in the uterus. Okay? Fertilization and implantation. Okay, anong ibig sabihin ng fertilization and implantation? Fertilization is the process in which the sperm cell and the ovum unite inside the fallopian tube and form a single cell called zygote. Okay, during the process yan, no? Ito, fertilization. So, ibig sabihin, pagpasok ng sperm cell. Once one sperm cell will be able to enter the egg cell, the outer shell of the egg cell hardens, disabling other sperm cells na to enter. Hindi na sila makapasok once one will be able to enter the egg cell. Okay. So later on, once ma-fertilize na nga, it will now become a zygote. Okay? A zygote divides repeatedly as it moves down the fallopian tube, forming a ball of cells called blastocyst. Okay? Zygote, and then nagkakaroon ng cell division yan. As you can see, meron tayong 4 units here. Nagkaroon tayo ng 8 na, then multiple, until it forms na talaga as one blastocyst. Okay? Blastocyst is a structure formed in the early development of mammals. Sorry, hindi klaro itong part. Okay? Early development of mammals. When a zygote reaches the uterus, it implants itself in the endometrium. You know, kung if you're going to review ngayong topic natin, the endometrium refers to yung layer, the layer doon sa uterus or the womb. Okay? Yun ang endometrium. It takes about 12 days for the zygote to fully attach itself to the endometrium. Okay? 12 days daw for the zygote to fully attach itself to the endometrium. In other words, medyo crucial tong stage na to. Okay. Growth and development. So, ito yung endometrium natin. Just to review. Cervix, the vagina, cervix, the womb or the uterus. The lining is the endometrium. Okay. Cell division na yung in-explain ko kanina, until it becomes a blastocyst, and later on then gets implanted at the endometrium. Okay? So, basic process lang yan. Starting from the development of the egg cell in the fallopian tube over here, as you can see sa aking pointer, then a fertilized egg will be released. Okay? Then enabling fertilization as the egg cell is waiting in the fallopian tube of the mommy, the mother, the female reproductive system. Okay. As it waits for the sperm cell to further enable fertilization talaga, fusion of egg and sperm pronuclei. Okay. So, go on lang yan siya, continuous lang yan to the process. So, 2 weeks after the zygote is now called, it's not supposed to be A. So, edit ko na lang dito, okay? An embryo. Okay, an embryo. Sorry about that, typographical error. So, dyan na yan. The stage where pregnancy takes place. So, from here talaga we can already confirm that a female is pregnant once the blastocyst will be implanted, okay, to the wall of the uterus, the endometrium, okay? During this time, the placenta is formed. What do you mean by placenta? Okay. Placenta is made up of membranes and blood vessels that connect the uterus to the developing embryo. So parang outer layer yan siya that covers the cell, which is yun na nga yung blastocyst. Okay? The embryo. The embryo absorbs food, oxygen, and water from the placenta. What do you mean by that? Anong ibig sabihin when the embryo absorbs food, oxygen, and water from the placenta? It's not literal, okay? Hindi yun siya literal. For example, uh, your age, yung mga babies na, yung newborn babies, kayo, ako, parents nyo, it's not literal how we take in food. Okay, when we say food here, it refers to the nutrients. Okay, it absorbs food, oxygen, and water from the placenta. In what form or where to? From the blood vessels. To be specific, we are referring to the blood vessels here as the capillaries. Okay, itong blood vessels na to. Capillaries ang iniibig nating sabihin. And to the form of, yun na nga, nutrients. Tapos, syempre, yung oxygen natin and water in a form of yun, atoms, syempre. Okay, hindi naman tayo nagre-refer to, well, of course, the presence of oxygen sa bloodstream and also water as well. Okay. So, it also releases carbon dioxide and waste to the placenta. So, parang how cells usually develop nga. Ganun naman talaga tayo. Kahit yung muscle cells ninyo, ganun din ang process. Your cells in your body basically needs oxygen and they take oxygen from the blood, no? Once we breathe in air, so papasok yung air sa loob ng katawan natin, yung oxygen gets into our lungs, passing through sa bronchioles, going through the alveoli or the alveolus, singular. So, dyan nag-exchange yung gases. Okay, so, papasok na yun sa bloodstream natin ng oxygen. And from there, also, once oxygen will be supplied to the cells will also distribute waste to the bloodstream, going back to the lungs for the lungs to remove it from our body. Okay? So, ganun yung logic doon, the logic of it. The umbilical cord is formed about during the 4th week of pregnancy. So, umbilical, ito yung placenta, yung wrapped around yung baby. Okay. Ito naman yung umbilical cord. So, halos dyan yung process din. Ito kasi later on na kasi ito nag-form eh. That's why at first, while during it is still a cell, like the information says, na it gets the food, oxygen, and water from the placenta. Okay, kasi may blood vessels nga eh. Placenta is made up of membranes and blood vessels. So during the process of development, a baby will later on develop a umbilical cord. Then lahat ng mga nutrients na will somehow be transferred dyan na through the umbilical cord na. Okay? The umbilical cord is the lifeline between the mother and the child. Okay. So ito yung chart, may chart tayo dito, basic chart natin. During the 4th week, the embryo starts to form the brain, skin, hair, nails, muscles, bones, and other organs. Okay, maliliit yan ha. We're talking about something that is microscopic or talagang sobrang liit. Okay? At 10 weeks, the embryo is already called a fetus. Okay, fetus na ang tawag sa embryo. At this time, the face resembles that of a human being. So, in between from this week, kasi if you notice, no, yung dito wala tayong makikitang resemblance of any human. Para siyang, kumbaga nga, if you're going to look at it, it's like an alien. parang alien life form, di ba? Pero somewhere in between 8 to 14 weeks, you can now see that parang there's already a head of a, parang that resembles basically of a human being na. Okay? At 12 weeks, 3 months or equivalent to 3 months, the fetus is roughly about 6 centimeters long and weighs about 14 grams. 6 centimeters long, roughly about how long your finger is for now. Okay? Ganun ka ba yung 6 centimeters long? And fingernails and toenails are visible. Okay? At 16 weeks or 4 months, the fetus is roughly about 12 centimeters long, double, pero yung mass niya hindi double, and weighs at 100 grams. Heartbeat can be detected and movement can be felt by the mother. Okay? These are information. If you want to take down notes, you can write it down actually kung gusto nyong kopyahin kasi if you want to review, you don't need to rewatch my videos. You can just get the information from here. Kakopyahin nyo na lang sa notebooks nyo. Okay? Pero mas madali. At 20 weeks or 5 months time, the fetus is roughly about 17 centimeters long and weighs about 300 grams. Will begin to grow hair. Okay? Pero sometimes kasi newborn babies, kahit newborn babies, walang buhok eh. You can ask your parents about that. There are newborn babies na talagang walang buhok at natatagalan talagang it will take long for that certain kid or child to have hair. Parang paminsan nagwa 1 year old na wala pa ring buhok. Okay? So at 20 not literally walang buhok ka pero yung bang that far from normal. Okay? At 24 weeks or roughly around 6 months, roughly about 30 centimeters long na and weighs about 600 grams. Bronchioles of the lungs develop. Brain cells form connections and presence of discomfort. Ito na siguro yung time na sinasabi ngang presence of discomfort. In other words, yung parents will be able to feel the child, the baby, moving. Okay, moving na yan sa loob ng tummy. Moving around na siya. Okay? At 28 weeks, 7 months, roughly about 38 centimeters long na and weighs about 1,000 grams rather or 1 kilogram na yan. Regular brain waves can be detected. At 32 weeks or 8 months, roughly about 43 centimeters long, and weighs about 1,800 grams. So that's 1.8 kilograms. Oops, may error tayo. I'll just remove that for a while. No additional information there. Ganun lang dapat. Sorry about that. Okay. At 36 weeks or roughly about 9 months, no? Roughly about 47 centimeters long na and weighs about an average of 2.7 kilograms. So it actually depends, no? Kung gaano kabigat, gaano din kahaba yung baby once newborn na. You can actually ask your parents how heavy you were. Okay? Ganito na lang, i-message nyo ako dun sa group chat natin. Tell me, or personally, ask your parents how heavy you were when you were born, if they can still remember and how long you were when you were born as well. Okay? So, hindi siya importante, but that would be nice for us to know. Okay? Babies are normally born in 9 months' time, but some babies are born at the 7th or 8th month. Ano kaya ibig sabihin yan? Babies that are born before the full term are called premature babies. Okay, hindi kasi lahat ng bata are born full term. Okay, meron kasi nagkakaroon ng water loss yung mother during pregnancy. So, ang nangyayari is kailangan natanggalin yung baby sa katawan ng mommy, else the baby will die inside the body of the mom. Okay? So, that's what happened actually to my sister-in-law. 7 months pa lang yung pamangkin ko. Premature babies look different to normal newborn babies. Okay, I'll try to show you a picture. Give me for a while. So, for example, If you notice, itong dalawa nito are premature babies. I'm not sure kung ilang months sila. Maybe this is 7 and this one is 8. Kunin ko lang yung pointer. Okay. Probably 7 and 8, and this is full term. So if you notice the difference in terms of mass, obviously mas mabigat, mas malaki yung full term, 'di ba? So just like yung tingnan natin yung mga information kanina sa ating 30. Oops, let me go back there. Wait. Okay, here sa 8 months natin and sa 7 months, look at their mass. 1,000, 1,800. Then pagdating sa 36, sa full term, halos a kilogram from 1.8. Kasi actually depende nga yan eh. Hindi nga kasi lahat parehas. Okay? Not all are the same. So babies that are born before the full term are called premature baby. Please don't forget about that, okay? That's something that you should know. Okay. So what happens is during the 7th and 8th month, kapag dyan lumabas yung baby sa katawan ng mother, is that they have to undergo a procedure which is they will be incubated for actually a long time. Okay. They will remain there for a long time para ma-develop further. Okay? Para ma-develop further yung organs ng babies kasi according nga to them that your lungs is one of your last organs that tend to fully form during the growth and development. So, hindi pwede maging mahina yung lungs natin because our lungs, they are very important. Okay? Kasi if mahina yung lungs natin, so most likely we will most likely have a problem sa ating breathing. We might have linked diseases connected to our lungs. Okay? So, yan. Very, very noticeable naman ang difference of a premature baby to a full-term baby. Okay? So, that's basically it for today.